We are now joined by our fundamental guest, Avinash Gorakshakar, who's the market expert, now joining us on the fundamentals. Hi, good morning, Avinash, and thank you so much for joining us. And let's get going with all the questions that are coming in for you as well. This is Mr. Gupta, who's writing in from Mumbai. He says he has Dhampur sugars for 108 rupees, and he has 59 shares. There's LG equipment also, 36 shares at 579 rupees. He wants to know your view on this, but he has not given the holding period. But Avinash, I'll come to you. Let's talk about Dhampur sugar. We do see some momentum that's picked up in the last 1 month. In fact, last 1 month it has really gained a lot of momentum. From here on, do you see this momentum to continue, say, for the next 6 months to 1 year? And what's your view on LG equipment as well?
No, I think Dhampur sugar can be held on because recent reports indicate that the government wants to increase the percentage of ethanol in petrol. I think there have been some reports that current percentage of 21% could be hiked to even 100%. So I think this is good news for integrated players like Dhampur sugar because Dhampur is also a large producer of ethanol. So I think to that extent, the momentum in the sugar stocks and Dhampur sugar could continue. We'll have to wait for some time, but yes, definitely this financial year, that is FY27, should be significantly better for Dhampur. So I think he can hold on. My sense is it would take some time for the stock to get re-rated, but once this clarity is available on ethanol, I think you could see a very strong re-rating in the stock. So I think keep invested here.
Okay, stay invested. That's the view coming in on Dhampur sugar. But
thank you. Good morning to all. First of all, I appreciate that I am regularly watching, taking my query and giving a very good response. I have bought 57 shares of HDFC Bank at the rate of 798. Today also it goes down to 777. Will it go further down or shall I buy at that lower level? Please suggest, Mr. Gunal or Mr. Avinash. I am watching the TV.
Sure, we will do that. So HDFC Bank, Avinash, first up, your view on this counter?
No, I think my guess is, if the investor can hold on for the next 12 to 15 months, HDFC Bank has reported a decent set of numbers for Q4. The outlook has also been quite encouraging, but I think, for the stock to give a reasonable risk reward, I think the investor should stay invested for the next 12 to 15 months. We feel that FY27 should be significantly better. And I think hopefully, once the Indian economy takes off, I think we have a slightly better GDP number, then I think that would definitely give a boost to the banking sector. And HDFC Bank, being one of the largest banks, should definitely benefit. So stay invested and keep a time frame of 12 to 15 months.
Is now writing in from Bengaluru. He says that he's bought 100 shares of Fortis Health at a buying price of 960 and 100 shares of Coforge. Okay, now he's joined us on the live phone line. He'll take the question himself now. So Murli, Mohan, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Tell us what's your question.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity. I have 3 queries. As you mentioned, I have 100 quantities of Fortis Healthcare at a price of 960. And I have 100 quantities of Coforge at 1750, and I have Rico Auto 5,000 quantities at a price of 75. So I just want to know the outlook for next 2 years. I can average Coforge if required, but I'm not going to average Fortis and Rico at this moment. I want to know the outlook for next 2 years, ma'am, on this.
Okay, Avinash, I'll come to you. He wants to hold these shares for the next 2 years. Let's begin with Coforge. Interestingly, he is willing to average in on Coforge. What's your view on the IT pack in general? Those IT names have corrected fair bits on the valuation front. While they look good as far as the valuations are concerned, but because of course, the AI disruption going ahead, would you really suggest betting on Coforge in the long run from the mid-cap space?
Yeah, definitely. I think in the longer run, Coforge should do well. But see, my suggestion is that it's better that now, since the Q4 result season has started, let the numbers come out. Let us understand the new management commentary, for the current financial year. And once we get to know that, I think there will be better clarity. So I think he should definitely average, but I think he should probably, allocate say 15-20% funds as of now. And obviously, once the Q4 numbers are out, after that, he could add fresh positions.
Okay, so that's the view coming in on Coforge.
Wants to invest 1 lakh in a power sector. Please address 2 good counters. Okay, Avinash, will come to you. Power sector that is of course in demand, and power sector has been in focus for a while, and of course given the summers that will pan out for us, power sector will be in focus going ahead as well. So he has 1 lakh rupees. He wants to know 2 good stock names within the power space.
Yeah, I think he could look at, I think IEX as a platform business. So, this stock has corrected significantly. So, this could be a good opportunity. And the second stock could be KEC International. See, they are basically a large power transmission player, operate not only in India as well as abroad, have a very strong order book of almost 3,000 crores. So, I think here KEC could be a good opportunity. The stock has corrected from higher levels. And I think keep a time frame of at least 12 to 15 months. I think the power sector, both on the generation side as well as on the distribution side, definitely I think should give good results. But I think you need to stay invested at least for the medium term.